Samuel Rickman, the Norrköping Police Office.
This is Carol Reed. I know who murdered Harri Mikkelsen. His name is Roy Stenson, and he works at the Aviation Administration. He's been staying at the best hostel city for some time.
Good, good, good. So we got the culprit arrested, but we're not finished with the mystery. We still need to figure out this. So let's see. I think it's a two-part puzzle. One part in Harry's apartment. So let's see. It was somewhere in the bedroom, right? There was a... No. That's not the bedroom. That's the exit. Ah, yes. So here we go. So each one has a number attached. So this is 5. And then this one is 6. 8 and 9. 5, 6, 8, 9. Good. Okay, so that's what that refers to. Good, we've got it. So now we should be able to open whatever that is. Oh, wait! We had a second puzzle, didn't we? Okay, let me go inside here. So it's these numbers. So I don't know what that is off the top of my head. No. So it's 1. Yeah, it was first 1, and then 4 dashes. 1, 9, and then 3 dots. 1, 9, 7. And then all dashes. 1970. 1970. That's the code to open up his thing. 1970. On here, I thought I had to use my credit card to open up the locker. No, I just needed the code. So 1970, and the code we just found out for this was 5689. Yeah, so that will open up this. Oh, and one more thing, I didn't get a chance to mention this earlier. So, the creepy guy at the antique store gave us this piece of paper, which I guess has to deal with Roy smuggling things into the country. Yeah. So he had this message he wanted to give to Roy. We didn't actually follow up on that. We didn't give the message to Roy. I guess we could have, but I didn't. 5, 6, 8, 9.
It was common knowledge that Sigge stored plenty of cash and drugs in the safe at his hostel. He probably thought that it was safer there than at the casino. Sigge and his girlfriend walked home from the casino every night, and on the way home they passed the stairs leading up to the hostel. The plan was to meet them by the stairs and lead them at gunpoint to the hostel. Getting Sigge to empty the safe at the hostel with a large revolver pointing in his face wouldn't be a problem. This happened to be the very same night as Olof Palme and his wife had been to the movies and walked home without their bodyguards. Krille was terribly short-sighted, so I stood on the other side of the street, waiting to give him a signal when Sigge appeared. I didn't give any signal, since Sigge was later than usual. Krille was eager, and when Palme, who undoubtedly looked like Sigge, appeared with his wife, Krille mistook him for Sigge. Maybe it was Krille's unfamiliarity with guns that caused the trigger to go off. Maybe it was sheer panic when he discovered that it was Palme he pointed his gun at.
Interesting. So that's the story. The story basically, Palme was killed sort of by accident. They were actually, Harri and Krille were actually planning on robbing Sigge. They wanted to get all the money from his casino safe, and he was short-sighted, so he shot the wrong person by accident.
The death of Olof Palme, the only unsolved murder of a national leader in modern history, still remains a mystery. I very much doubt that my conclusions and documents, primarily concerning dead persons, will be enough for the police to close the case. I also suspect that my conclusion would be considered unsatisfactory, since it doesn't include any international conspiracies, just an accidental killing in Stockholm's criminal underworld. Still, I have learnt something about my new home country and its recent history. And I did get my bathroom renovated after all.
Hey, well, you know, the police didn't believe me, and I wasn't able to actually solve the historical mystery, but at least I learned something, and my bathroom is nice now. Yeah, look how fresh and clean my bathroom is. Isn't that great? That's great. I think we could call this a win. This is definitely a victory for Carol Reed. Okay, so, in July 2010, a few months before the 25th anniversary of the murder of Olof Palme, the Swedish government decided to abolish the 25-year statute of limitations for murder. This means the case is still open. So it is possible that someone could figure out who killed Palme. Unlikely, but possible. It's possible somebody could still solve this unsolved case. So I thought that was kind of an interesting premise for the game, is to base it on a real-life mystery. That's actually pretty good. Of course, we run into the problem that in real life the case has been unsolved, so the solution the game comes up with is not actually what happened, because it's just a fictional game. Yeah, I found it was really interesting. I really liked the Dead City. That was just a super cool location. I really enjoyed exploring that spot and finding the jewels. And to be honest, you know, that could have been the mystery by itself, just finding the jewels. Because we've had a couple of games like that. So, I mean, Blue Madonna, we had to find some, what do you call it? We had to find some diamond, no. Diamonds, I think, was game number 3, right? I think Diamonds was, oh my gosh, Time Stands Still, and Blue Madonna is when we had to find icons. So we've had multiple games in the past where we just found like this very valuable treasure or very valuable artwork, just something very, very valuable, which was very well hidden. That's actually a reoccurring thing in this series. It's like somebody's dead and they had a really long series of clues and puzzles to hide their very important treasure. So you know, I would have been fine if that had just been the story. I find it was a very interesting twist on the story to bring in the real life murder of Olof Palme. So that was very interesting. I wouldn't say this is my favorite game in the series. There are a bit too, you know, there are like 2 or 3 places in the game where I had to cut stuff out of my video walkthrough because it is kind of like mature adult content. So that's not particularly my favorite, but I still would say this is a good game. I liked Cold Case Summer. It felt a little strange. Stina didn't play much of a role in this game, but Carol's house did play a role, so that was very interesting. They kind of replaced Stina with, you know, Carol's tablet in her house, so an interesting decision, I suppose. Poor Jonas. We didn't really get to talk to Jonas very much, did we? So here's what happens if you, say, try to talk to Jonas. So let's say, like, here at the end of the game, pull out the phone, talk to Jonas.
I don't have time for him now.
I don't have time for him, okay? I'm not really gonna hang out with him. I got a car from him, and that's basically it. I don't really need Jonas anymore. So I thought that was that was sad. Poor Jonas. So Jonas and Stina, you know, the regular reoccurring characters in this series, didn't really have much of a role to play in this particular game for whatever reason. In any case, thank you very much for watching my video walkthrough. I hope you enjoyed seeing me solve Cold Case Summer. You can watch my walkthroughs for other games in the Carol Reed series, and you can buy the games yourself from MDNA Games. They have a website where all of their games are available for purchase. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.